Hi friends, it's Mrs. V. I'm here to read you a bedtime story tonight, and this story is all about what do you think? Use the picture clue and see if you can guess what this story might be about. Do you have a guess? Let me read you the title. African Cats, a Lion's Pride. Now you may notice or you may recognize a letter that you know, maybe two letters that you know on this book, maybe a few more. We had our letter of the week last week, which was the letter S. And our letter of the week that was this week, A. I see 1, 2, 3, 4 letter A's in our title. The A up here in African Cats makes the ah sound. Ah, ah, ah. The one down here says its name. A Lion's Pride. African Cats. Let's take a look inside. Remember, when we read a story, we look at the words from the left to the right. So when we read, we go this way, this way. Also, you'll notice that this book doesn't have an illustrator. I wonder if you remember why this book may not have an illustrator. If you notice, do you think that somebody drew this picture? Did they create this picture? Or did they take it with a camera? This is a photograph, which means somebody didn't draw this picture, they took it with a camera. So this picture has, or this book has a photographer, but not an illustrator. Let's read. Another morning dawns on the vast African plains. A pride of lions is ready for the day. This group lives on the savanna, a grassy plain with few trees. They are near a river where the lions often meet other animals. So this is a pride of lions. If we're using the picture clues, what do you think the word pride might mean? A pride of lions. A pride is like a family. It's a group of lions that all live together. There are 6 lionesses and 1 male lion called Fang in the pride. So lionesses are the girl lions, and the 1 male lion, his name is Fang. He's the boy lion. Let's see how many lions are in this picture. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I see 7 lions in this picture. How many lions do you see in this picture? 1, 2, 3. There are several cubs, too, in this pride. So the cubs are the baby lions. Life is not always easy. The pride must work together to find food and water in order to survive. The cubs are still young enough to live on their mother's milk, but the adult lioness must hunt if they want to eat. Lions hunt other animals on the plains. When the dry season comes, these creatures travel to find enough food and water. The lions must stay on their own land near the river. Soon, food becomes difficult to find, so the pride searches together. Lions often walk for 2 hours at a time. Mara, one of the youngest cubs in the pride, must work hard to keep up with the others. They said that Mara is the youngest cub in the pride. If we're looking at this group of lions here, which one do you think might be Mara if she is the youngest cub? This is Mara right here. She is the smallest, so we can guess that she is probably the youngest cub, making her Mara. The cub's mother, Layla, has spent many years on the plains. She watches out for danger and protects her cub. The other cubs in the pride are older and larger than Mara. They play together, wrestling and leaping. Their games teach them skills they will use later when hunting and fighting. Sometimes Mara plays with the older cubs. Other times she runs around looking at everything. The whole world is new to her and there's a lot to see. The lionesses keep an eye on the cubs, sometimes stepping in on their games if they get too rough. The rowdy cubs are so noisy that a male lion may become annoyed and let out a loud roar. Fang and the adult lionesses rarely play with the cubs. They save their energy for much more important activities such as hunting. Lions often spend up to 20 hours a day resting. Mara makes sure to rest too. She stays close to the other lions. She is too small to travel alone. The savannah is an enormous place. Enormous means really big, filled with many different creatures. Mara often sees lots of other animals such as, what is this animal right here? Such as, this is the word for this animal. Look at the beginning of the word. We see the word or the letter E, which makes the sound eh, eh. Elephants, Mrs. V's favorite animal. Wildebeests are among the animals on the plains. They travel in huge herds that may number in the thousands. That's a lot. These horned creatures can live for more than 20 years. Zebras also travel in herds. Each zebra's black and white stripes are unique and unlike any others. Unique means that they're all different, so each pattern of black and white stripes are totally different to each zebra, even though they look really similar. Gazelles are smaller than both zebras and wildebeests. They are also much faster. They can run up to 50 miles per hour. Wow, that's really fast. Gazelles can also jump very high, although not as high as the height of a full-grown giraffe. Giraffes are the world's tallest mammals. They range in height from 13 to 19 feet. That is so tall. Almost like if you think about a really tall tree, that's how tall a giraffe would be. One giraffe eats hundreds of pounds of leaves each week. Giraffes must travel great distances in order to find enough food. The plains are hot and dry as Mara's pride searches for their prey. When they reach a water source, everyone usually stops to drink. It might be a long time before the lions have another chance. When the pride finds food, it is shared among all the lions. Sometimes other animals are hungry too. large crocodiles or hyenas may attack. Then, Fang must protect the pride's meal. One day, Mara will learn to help her pride hunt. For now, the little lion cub is tired after a long day on the plains. Tomorrow, there will be more new things to see. The end. Good night and sweet dreams. Mwah.